Field Board of Supervisor meeting for Tuesday, November 28th, 2023. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please take the roll call. Mr. Green?
Supervisors Mahoney Ogden,
Present.
Miller,
Present.
Wolfley,
Present.
Michaels,
Present.
and Chairman Krennic.
Present.
Thank you.
Next item is citizens' comments. Are there any citizens here? There are no citizens here. Let's go to the approval of the minutes. November 14th, 2023 Town Board minutes.
Motion to approve November 14th, 2023 Town Board minutes pending the corrections noted by Mr. Green with the attendance and roll call.
Second.
Motion is second to approve the minutes for November 14th, 2023. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 6, actions on vouchers submitted for payment. There are no budget sub-accounts or actions to amend the 2023 budget, so I'd look for a motion to approve accounts payable and payroll.
I would motion to approve payment of checks 67142 through 67156 in the amount of $20,641.74. In further motion to approve the payroll dated November 24th, 2023 in the amount of $15,595.17.
Correction is November 23rd. You said, no, sorry, you said November 24th.
November 24th, excuse me. Thank you.
Sorry.
Second.
Motion is second on accounts payable and payroll. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Next item, item 7, communications, Thomas Farm update. There is going to be a public hearing next Tuesday at the Plan Commission meeting at 6:30 for a rezone petition for the Thomas Farm. All of the supporting documents are out on the town website for review. And when the packet is published, all the other memos and supporting documents will also be attached. Next item, unfinished business. There is none. Item 9, new business. Discussion of possible action on the resolution approving the Lake Country Municipal Court budget for 2024. I'll defer to Administrator Green because he attended the meeting.
Yeah, so in 2023, they're projected to have about a $20,000 surplus. That's a projection from, that was early November. The budget is pretty cut and dry. There's some nominal changes for salaries. The town doesn't pay into this. We only use them as our court or for our court and our processing. So they just take a percentage of whatever we get from tickets, ticket revenues, things like that. So we approve these every year, so I would look for a motion to approve. Or I would recommend approval. Sorry, Chairman.
Motion to approve Lake Country Municipal Court budget for 2024 as presented.
Second.
Motion is second to approve the Lake Country Municipal Court budget for 2024. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. The budget for the municipal court is approved. Next item, discussion and possible action on recommendation from Plan Commission to adopt ordinance 2023-09, an ordinance to repeal section 17.105H of the municipal code related to protest of zoning changes or amendments. This was at the Plan Commission. It's recommended by our lawyer, our town attorney, to remove this to be in compliance with upcoming state law changes that have occurred. And it passed unanimously at the Plan Commission as a recommendation to adopt this.
I want to just discuss it a little bit, and because I feel like, Joe, you were there, Magley, Steve, maybe, I don't think you were at this.
No, I
My
was not
comments
there.
on this one were that I did some research, and I did just to kind of get to the bottom of why this is there, and this was something that was put in legislature, and they say it's to protect the residents, and it could go either way. Yes, it protects the residents. It really depends on the situation of how it protects the residents. We can go in great detail of that. We don't need to be in compliance until the 1st of January of, so we basically have a year. The way I see it and the way in talking to the towns is it's actually taking rights away. I talked to Tim Barbeau because he proposed it. I mean, he was discussing it when we were here. He said in his time here, it's never actually been executed. No one's ever really used it, tried to use it, except for not too long ago with the Thomas Farm when there was, the protest petition was, that was submitted. And so I feel like, again, and it hasn't been used in the small case. I know, Dan, we gave examples how you could have somebody on a street, and if one person wants to do something, you could have 4 neighbors that say, we don't want you. So I understand it's protecting some rights, but in general, in the town of Delafield, it has never been used except in this instance, and I feel like passing it now is taking our people's rights away early. Yes, we're going to have to be in compliance in a year, but nobody says we have to do it now. And again, in talking to the towns, they said too, and it's all stems from the fact that the NIMBY, not in my backyard, and that they're trying to get more housing in the state of Wisconsin. Again, not denying any of that, and I know we'll have to be in compliance, but I think in general, we've given this right to our people, and I don't think we should take it away until we absolutely have to. And again, I still go back to the fact we aren't the state of Wisconsin, we are the town of Delafield, and that, if our residents have something to say, I think we should hear them. And so, and again, this isn't just any vote. This is basically for an ordinance change. I think it's more out of principle that I would like to just motion to defer this decision until, and I know it takes time to get through us and then county and come back, but I still think I'd like to motion to defer this until the summer. Well, it gives us plenty of time to, Tim said the main reason that we do it, and we've been told to do it, and he said the main reason that we jumped on it was so that we didn't forget, so that we didn't come here a year from now and go, oh my gosh, we never changed that ordinance. So I'm just motioning that we defer it.
Defer till summer?
We could discuss that. I mean, the point is maybe not defer till next month. We could pick a random date, summer, June, July, August. I mean, just pick October. Sometime, we have to get it back and done before the 1st
Well,
of.
how much time do we need? That's a question I have for Mr. Green here.
I would say we need about 3 months, so summer would give plenty of time to get it through before that
So
January 1st
August, September?
deadline.
I guess in my comments at the zoning meeting, were, that when we're given a recommendation about a stance, a term, whatever it is, right, the law, the ordinance, by our attorney, and to get in compliance with the state, that is there to prevent us from getting sued. And I'm concerned about what happens if, while in the time frame that is there, and we are not in compliance with the state, that if it's executed on, then we're opening ourselves up to a lawsuit for not being in compliance with the state, while this portion is still being used. So,
Well, there's a motion on the
be in
table. You've
compliance.
motioned to defer until the summer of 2024. I'll second the motion.
Motion and a second to defer till summer 2024. Is that June or July? Do we want to make the motion more specific, or?
I think, well,
Well, you said 3 months. I mean, we want to give ourselves cushion because, I mean, we won't be sued because it's not required till January. So if we back it up to,
Yeah, my recommendation would be July if
I
you're gonna
think
do
whatever you
summer.
say. That sounds,
that's fine.
bring it back up again.
I think that's my only piece on it, right? Is like, I'm generally going to take an attorney's recommendation to prevent us from getting sued. So,
There's a motion and a second on the table to defer it till the summer, July of 2024. Any discussion on that? I don't have a problem with it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
I,
Motion carries. Next item, announcement is planning items. Plan Commission meeting next Tuesday, December 5th, 2023, Thomas Farm. There will be a town board meeting on Tuesday, December 12th. And then just a reminder that the town hall will be closed Monday and Tuesday, December 25th and 26th, and Tuesday, January 1st and January 2nd. And there will be no town board meeting on the 26th, as the town hall will be closed that day. So there's only going to be one town board meeting in December on the 12th.
And Clarification on the 5th then. So it's a plan commission meeting. So as we, as town board representatives, are reading things and we have our questions, our protocol is to talk to Tim, to talk to you, Dan. I mean, let's just say we have a concern, or does anybody really delved into this yet? I mean, because we got it so late, I mean, I think it's going to take a little while to sift through it. So in terms of us being prepared for the 5th.
Well, you got it a week before we normally send out agendas, but.
I mean, just because of the magnitude of the
Sure.
pages. And because
Yeah,
it was Thanksgiving.
contact Tim or myself, and if we don't know the answer, we can contact the applicant and try and get an answer for you. So,
And it is a public hearing, so, you know, you, as a citizen, are able to speak at the public hearing too, so.
So we can speak or ask a question to Tim or whoever's there about if we have something that we.
yeah,
want
there's
clarified.
just, they can't directly communicate back to you during public hearing. They ask questions, they take notes, or the applicant will take notes and try to address those questions as the item comes up.
And I'm assuming applicant Newman will be here, I would assume?
Yeah,
Okay.
yep. And the engineers who did the studies,
All of them for each of the studies, or?
GZA, traffic impact, stormwater as well. So,
Great.
And individual questions on certain studies start with you or Tim? Again, that's really, would really be the question I have
yeah,
before
we
the
can,
meeting.
well, we can talk after the meeting. I don't want to discuss too much that's
Okay.
not on the agenda, so.
Yeah, I'd look for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Motion second to adjourn, all in favor say aye.
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 You're adjourned.